Yeah, was able to get a pretty good feel for it. Danny was in here early and kind of saw something early in that, and just kind of tell me how to correct that. And after that, it was pretty good.
Today, a good day to pitch.
100%. This is what I love. I mean, this is what I grew up doing. I'll take 85 plus and muggy all day. A little bit easier to stay loose. Felt good out there.
To what degree did that contribute to maybe a little bit more uptick in the power?
I mean, like I said, I was able to stay a little bit more loose, and just had a good rhythm too. Just I think a lot of things combined, just being a little bit more within myself too. The first handful of starts, I was, kind of getting away from some things, and these last two have been, kind of where I've needed to be in terms of release point and body-wise and all that.
You're not the guy who needs to throw 99 to get people out, but I mean, how much were you trying to maybe get to maybe what your average fastball usually is, building up lines?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like when I was out there warming up in the bullpen before the game, I could feel it, kind of coming out a little bit. So, different days you show up and you got different things. So you gotta kind of just play the hand you're dealt. I felt it coming out pretty good today. So just try to use it and not abuse it.
How much focus has the slider been for you on the side recently?
It's been probably the main concern. Like I said early on, it wasn't where we wanted it to be. With Dana and Vanny looking at some video, we actually looked at a lot of video and kind of got back to where we wanted to be with stiff front side, release point. Like I said, a couple other things, a couple other cues that get me where I need to be. So without them, I'd probably still be lost.
And when that's working the way you want it to be, and when it's as good as it can be, what's that do for the rest of your stuff?
Well, it just allows me to play off of that too. When you have probably I would assume that's my best out pitch too. So when you have that going, your other pitches play a lot better off of that too. So especially with Sandy being able to recognize that too. So different days bring you different things sometimes, but when you're feeling good and your catcher knows what's going on and he can kind of guide you through that, it works out well.
Chris, they're a pretty free swinging team. Watching the first 3 games of this series, how much did you see that maybe you felt like you could exploit today?
Not really that much. I mean, still big league ball club. You're not going out there expecting to be handed anything or get through X amount of innings or strike out X amount of guys. When you start doing stuff like that, that's when you get it handed to you. So, have respect for the game, respect for the team that you're playing against, and just go out and give everything you got.
That lineup had some guys you haven't seen much of, with Beltre out, Andrews out. Does that have any effect on how you go out line up when there's some new guys you haven't seen before?
No, not at all. Obviously, those are their big guys. Those are the key guys that kind of carry the bulk. But like I said before, you don't ever want to underestimate a big league team. All those guys are big leaguers, and they're here for a reason. So, for me, I'm going to try to throw strikes and get quick outs and mix in a couple punch outs in there between. Use my defense, rely on my catcher. No matter who I'm facing, that's kind of my game plan.
Thank you.
You're not pitching in the next series. How much are you looking forward to just watching it, just the way these 2 teams are playing right now? You guys?
Yeah, it'll be fun. They're rolling. We're catching our stride again, and it'll be fun. This will be our first time going up to New York. So, wish I was getting the ball in one of those games, but only so much you can do.
Chris, last year the team didn't hit a lot of home runs. This year you guys are getting a lot of home runs. Does that help your mindset out there at all? Comfort with home run behind you?
Yeah, that's kind of where I've been all year. You never really get caught up in how many runs you're at right there in a given inning, because at any time this ball club can put up 6 runs, just like that. I mean, easily. So you get through the 4th, 5th, 6th inning, and there's no runs on the board. You just got to stay on it and trust the process. I mean, we got one of the best lineups in the league, if not the best lineup in the league. You just got to trust in that.